COPBLOCK Radio is filmed live in secret locations across the country. All co-hosts are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. What's up, guys? Another great episode, another great week. It's been a busy week.
Yes, we've got a lot to cover this week.
We got tons of stories, but it's been a really fun week. Not one of those sad weeks where you got to walk around with your head down because a cop blocker's been jailed or something like that. We didn't have anybody go to jail this week, did we, guys?
Actually, I think we did. I think we might have. Ademo, maybe?
Wearing a fuck the police shirt to court and telling the judge to jail you does not count as going to jail.
That's true. I mean, I think that was. I mean, we all obviously know that was the intention, but at the same time, the man still did spend 24 hours inside of a cage, so he went to jail. You know what? But before we jump into all of that, why don't we say hello to our special guest host tonight, Josh Hodskins? How you doing, Josh?
Hello. Howdy, COPBLOCK listening land.
Josh is the founder of, what is it, Iowa City COPBLOCK?
Mm-hmm.
As well as quite a few other projects, right?
Yeah, I write for a few other sites, too. I write for my own two sites, advancedape.com and unicornworld.org, as well as for a marijuana business-themed website, sprout.news.
Very cool.
I heard that you officially made the big time today, Josh. Chris Cantwell just about you.
Yeah. He called me a commie in the middle of his racist rant, so...
You mean he didn't call you a cock?
No, I think he saved that for Mr. Adam Kokesh.
Yeah. This guy's going off the deep end. I don't even feel like he deserves a plug on the show, but hey, Chris Cantwell, he's a lunatic. If you really want to crack up, just go and listen to his show.
I would definitely tell you what I call him, but unfortunately our LRN buddies over there are going to bleep me if I do. So just know I have a very nice vulgar nickname for him. I am not a fan of that man.
I call him Chris Can't Get Well. He's just got a... He's like an angry man. That's all he is like a balding, angry man that yells at like attacks everybody and wants to hang all the liberals. And I don't know. I guess it can kind of be funny, but he's actually serious about it, and he does have a kind of insane following that the kind of follow.
I don't know if you saw it today, but he actually came out and said that his followers are a bunch of autistic children. I don't think that that's a good way to keep your followers around. I mean, they might have become autistic children the second you started backing and spouting Trump propaganda. I think that's about the time that your entire audience went autistic, but that's just me.
No, I think he went autistic. He went full retard.
But let's not get political tonight.
No, let's not. But I do want to bring up something. Josh, were you around when I heard a rumor that he actually used to blog for us?
Yeah, he did. I think that a little over a year ago was his last blog.
Wow.
He did, and like
if I put his name into the search engine on copblock.org, some stories will come up with his writing.
Perhaps. I'm not sure if Adema's kept his name in the system. If not, they'll come up as probably just as COPBLOCK for the writer. But yeah, I'm sure that you'd at least find something cached.
Wow, that's pretty cool. I find that amusing because he came after us pretty hard, and I was wondering why, because I'd never heard of the guy before. But now I know why. He got fired, right? He said some outlandish, he incited violence, is what I heard.
Yeah, I to be honest, like I don't even remember because I tried to put that guy out of my mind for a really long time, but
he's been out of my
mind
for a while. It's just coming back up on the cycle where I can start trolling him again. So
yeah.
It's fun.
I mean, I kind of put him in the same category as we have Larry.
God, don't give that guy a plug on the show.
I was thinking they should do a video or podcast together. That'd be great.
It would be the most boring thing you could watch.
No, I have to watch for an episode or two. I don't know why. There's something about Larry that makes me want to keep watching. It's like one of those car wrecks that you can't, that you know it's about to get really ugly, but you can't look away because it's just, you don't want to miss that.
I agree with you. It's one of those things that when you watch the video, you expect him any second to just break out in tears and have a moment where he realizes what his life has become. Like that's what I see.
I was kind of waiting to fall asleep. He always has that, drugged up, glazed over look like he's on a bunch of medications, and I'm always just waiting for him to pass out mid-rant, and like the video is like 5 hours long. And
it's funny though, Josh, because you're probably one of the more calm, mellow people that I know, like in your demeanor, but you seem to just attract these nut jobs that love to target you.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Your page, and I'm like, what is he doing to piss these people off so bad? They think you're like the next coming of Satan or something.
Yeah, well, when you express ideas that aren't that people aren't comfortable with, and you do it in language that's not intended for NASCAR commercials, then like the sort of people who live in that world fucking tend to freak out and come at you. So
yeah. Well,
I'm extremely jealous though, because I poke at these guys all the time trying to get some sort of response, and I'm ignored. And you just do your own thing, don't even pay attention to them, and they're like, I must take Josh down.
Yeah, like if you have a cat that you ignore and it wants to come at you, anytime you ignore it, the trolls are sort of like that.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not doing good unless you're not reaching people unless you're reaching haters. So
Yeah,
you're doing something right out there. But what are our top stories of the night? We mentioned we touched on a Damo going to jail. It was pretty ridiculous. We are going to talk about that more later in the show.
How about that 12-year-old girl that got slammed by the cop?
Oh yeah,
we're talking about that tonight, right?
Yeah, we definitely are going to talk about that tonight. Well, do you know anything about the story? You want to do a quick brief?
I think actually we'll save that for later. But don't you have yourself a story about a little event that you had the last couple days? I know you had some police come out about a deer and some things like that. Why don't you tell your story?
Yeah, I went out with Rick. We actually have Rick coming on in the next segment. We're going to talk all about our night out. But we had plenty of police contact out there. They showed their true colors. I mean, I was really shocked. For the first night since I've been cop blocking, I actually had a almost fear in the back of my head because it got that hostile. Like they were not even trying to hide, trying to blind us with spotlights and being real cocky coming up to us, and it was just like I actually thought they were going to try to grab us and whoop our ass on the side of the road at one point.
They're kind of reckless out there in Allentown. I'm surprised you guys got out of there without some sort of altercation.
Well, when I had an incident, I was on my way to Rick's house actually to do this, to go out and film some police, and I come across a dying deer in the middle of the road, and it's right around a really, really dark road where there's no street lights. There was no way somebody else was not going to hit this deer and possibly kill themselves or cause an accident. There's woods on both sides of the road. So I, of course, being the lovely citizen I am, decide to take it upon myself to pull over and turn my hazards on to make sure that no car was going to come tearing through and hit the deer again. And for the first time in a very long time, I called the police.
Oh.
What else can you do? I mean, they're the ones that are trained to kill everything, so this thing needed to be put down, and it was really, when the police showed up, they pulled behind my car and they wouldn't get out. I could see them on the radio. They saw who the car it was, and I think their first thought was, is this some kind nowhere,
and
I call them out there, so they probably were a little freaked out. But then the deer tried to get up, and you could see it flailing around. So then the officer came out, and I'll talk about plenty more of that when we have our next guest on, Rick from Allentown Cop Block. We're going to be cutting to a commercial break right now. But we got plenty of exciting stories. Got a special guest, Josh Hodgkins.
As always, howdy. I am Matt Taylor of Carbon County Cop Block.
And I'm Severin Freeman of Lehigh Valley Cop Block. We'll be right back.
Are there any stats on how many people are listening that you can ever see?
Yeah, the way you see that actually is after the show airs. If you're not going on the YouTube, but you're going by LRN. After the show airs, all you have to do is get a hold of Ian and ask him what the sponsors kicked back, and it'll let you know about how many viewers we had. Because I know he told us for like 109 and 110, it was the highest views that we had in 6 months. It was we were averaging around the 7,000 a commercial break. So that was actually a really good 2 shows we put off there.
Wow, nice.
Well, we're not getting many YouTube views because I don't think that updated.
That's all right. LRN. That's where we get the most of our views anyways. Are you pulling Rick in, or do you want me to send it to him?
You send it to him?
Yeah, sure. Once I find his name. I wonder if
Apple app stores. Please download, rate us 5 stars, then share the link on your social media, and let your friends and family know how you're listening to LRN.FM. Download it now, free, at apps.lrn.fm.
All right, Rick, give us a 1, 2, 3.
Mic check 1, 2.
Yeah, he's a little loud compared to the rest of us.
He's the same level as all the rest of us.
Really? He sounds loud as hell in my ears.
Go ahead, try it again.
Mic check 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2.
Are you using the silver mic, or are you using your headset mic?
My headset.
Switch to the silver mic.
He doesn't sound too bad to me either, really.
He sounds fine. Just it's one segment. Just leave it like.
All right.
All right.
He sounds perfectly clear on my end. I can hear him talking back.
All
I
right.
try to move it away. This Logitech is gets kind of loud. I'm Rick, by the way. How you doing?
Good. How you doing? I'm Joshua.
Yeah, how you going, Josh?
All right, I'm gonna play commercials. I'll be right back.
The
All right.
project
Try
has
not to
reached
talk
its
over
goal
them.
of 20,000 Liberty lovers who pledge to move to New Hampshire and get active to achieve liberty in our lifetime.
Are the commercials playing?
No.
I heard him a second ago.
FreeKeen.com, New Hampshire's destination for liberty activism, news, and opinion. For years, we've been compiling over 150 reasons to move to Keene at move.freekeen.com, where you'll learn about some of what's happening here and what makes Keene a great place to live. If you love liberty, you'll probably enjoy anywhere you end up in the Shire. But do your due diligence first. Please visit move.freekeen.com for the full list of over 150 reasons to move to Keene. That's move.freekeen.com.
Listen to LRN.FM on any phone, anytime.